All right, so we're going to use that substitution factoring technique once again. So to factor this expression, one way that we could do this is to go ahead and expand out everything here, and then combine all the like terms, and then factor the entire expression. But because I've got the same thing going on here in x minus 3 and in x minus 3 squared, I can go ahead and use that U substitution technique. It's going to be a little strange looking, but U is going to end up equaling x minus 3 this time. That way I get a 4U squared, and then a minus 17U, and then a plus 18. Okay, so there's no greatest common factor here, so I can go ahead and try to set up my two binomials, my cases. I know that this is either going to be a 2U and a 2U, or it's going to end up being a 4U and a 1U. All right, 4U and a 1U. Actually, I'm pretty sure it can't be this. Yeah, it cannot be a 2U and a 2U, because the factors of 18, if you look at the factors of 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6, I believe that's it. Every one of these has an even number in it, and I can't put an even number in with a 2U any place. All right, so I know that the 2U option is out. So it's got to be this 4U and this U. All right, so I got to start trying to put these numbers places. I'm probably going to try the 2 and the 9 or the 3 and the 6. I can't put the 2 with the 4, so let me try putting my 9 here and my 2 there. And yes, this works. This works the very first try. All right, so a 4U and a 2, that's going to end up giving me an 8U, and then a 9 and a U will give me a 9U, and that does give me a 17U once I add them together. All right, if I had tried the 3 and the 6, you'll see here I would get a 24 and a 3, and 24 and 3 does not make 17. All right, so 9 and 2, that's the option that actually works out for me. So I get a 9 here and a 2 there. The signs aren't too bad. It's going to be the same signs, and they are both negative. So minus and minus. All right. The next thing I want to do is substitute back in my x minus 3. So I'm going to say 4U, but instead of putting a U, I'll put an x minus 3 there. X minus 3, and then it's minus 9. Okay. And then for this U, it'll be an x minus 3. X minus 3 minus 2. And then I just need to simplify each of these. All right, so if I distribute my 4 in, I'm going to end up having a 4x. All right, so this is going to give me a negative 12. 4 times negative 3. I get a negative 12, and I have a negative 9 in there. So that's going to give me negative 21. Okay, and then on the second set of parentheses, negative 3 and negative 2. That'll give me an x minus 5. All right, and that is the factored form.